Forgiving yourself is one of the most important things that you could do in life, if not ever. Because all you need to see, forgiving yourself is basically like going through the yin realm. It's like going through moments of death and letting go of that death so you can develop a new spiritual body. Kind of like how the cells be going through mitosis, or whatever the fuck they call it, when cells split and old cells die so a new body can be created. And if you want to prove this to yourself, look how the church has taken the process of self-forgiveness and has monetized it as a part of its practice, right? Because you have to go in this confession stand, this confession room and whatever, and tell the pastor, Father, I have sinned. What have I done? And instead of you just simply forgiving yourself, we've let another man or woman control that process of us forgiving ourselves, because this is what we're supposed to do anyways, because you need to forgive yourself every single day, because sometimes you come short on the things that you said you wanted to do. You've come short on the things that you've set forward in motion, and that's why it's important to learn to forgive yourself rather than you seeking that forgiveness from someone else. Because when you seek that forgiveness from someone else, now you've controlled that. Now you've let that godly, because forgiving yourself is a godly thing to do. Like, let's say even the God in the Bible that killed a whole bunch of people in the Old Testament and shit like that, you think that nigga gave a fuck? That nigga was probably like, oh yeah, let me just forgive myself. But that's a cosmic event. That's like you gotta clean the toilet so you can, some new water can come on the above the toilet and shit like that. But you can't let all the dead weight build up, because if you let all that dead weight build up and you don't forgive yourself, then hey, you're going to find yourself in a space where now your head is kind of like getting below the water, because you have all these things in the yin realm, in the death realm, that you haven't even letting go of. So now it's not even gonna let go of you, and now you're gonna have a hard time even living within your own self, because now you're gonna be living in this mentality where like, oh, I'm a sinner, I need Jesus, I need Allah, or whatever like that. That's why forgiving yourself, I don't even give a damn if you killed a billion people. Nigga, forgive your fucking self. That's it. Now that sounds kind of messed up, but I know. But that's the thing. Forgiving yourself is so powerful, is that we need to take control back of that resource, that ideal. Because if you let another man and woman control it for you, now if you put your lock, you put your fortune outside of you in another man and woman's pocket, and now you're gonna need them to kind of fucking forgive you, but you don't need nobody to forgive you. You really need to just forgive yourself, because should nobody else be able to forgive you other than you? And in fact, if somebody else outside of you say, brother, come sit down, I forgive you for your sins, man, tell them, fuck you, bro, I forgive myself. Even if you do something wrong to somebody, like, the goal is not to keep doing that wrong necessarily. Just understand, why did you do that in the first place, so you can now forgive yourself off that weight. It's like you offering your weight to the source, because source is gonna take care of that and decay that, because you're in a bigger geometric field that has more energy, more power than you. So once you give that weight that you don't need to the ether is going to dissipate that for you. But if you keep holding on to it within this human form, within your souls, and you don't help your spirit, recycle that weight away, you're going to find yourself kind of being stuck in an area that you really don't need to be stuck in. And that's what I mean when I say, like, we let the church take control of that intellectual property of forgiveness, because really it's part of the monad, it's part of the parameter that we're in. Because forgiveness is just a natural fucking process. You think when the lion eat a fucking cow or whatever, you think the lion sitting there fucking sobbing and crying, oh Jesus, please save me or whatever? Nah, man, the lion did that shit on fucking purpose. So you better not seek forgiveness if you did something on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So don't look for forgiveness from other people, places, and things outside of you. Always look for forgiveness from you, because that's part of your power, is to forgive yourself. It's to be like, you know what, okay, man, I know I said I wanted to lose weight and I wasn't going to the gym, I wasn't even eating healthy, but you know what, I forgive myself. Because if you don't forgive yourself, then you're gonna let those dead cells, that dead weight build up, and it's kind of like you just not recycling energy. Now you got energy, but it's pent up and it's stuck, and that's never good for you. So always forgive yourself and never let anybody else take control of that I forgive myself energy, because that's your birthright. I don't even care if you killed 100 people. I don't even care if he was responsible for slavery. I don't even care if you're the person that's responsible for, even if you're the shadow government. I don't give a fuck. Just forgive yourself and do better next time. Real fucking shit.